Good evening, everyone. Another week has flown by, and so happy to see you. It looks like some people are getting notifications. Hi, Verpy and Becky and Richard and Bruno and Francine and Julie, and I thought I would remember, but I will scroll. And Tim, hi, and Beta, Kenny, hi, Stefan. And I know there's one more. Where are you? Jeanette. That's it. Forgive me if I've missed anyone. So let's do a sound check just to make sure you all can hear me. Testing, testing, testing. Verbi, I'm pretty good. Yeah. I've decided to have a holiday. After 4 years. Hi, Marianne. Welcome. So, thank you, Kenny. Decided to go and visit a friend in France. And I think it's in between Toulouse and Bordeaux. So I have not been out of the country for 4 years. And actually, I don't think I've been out of my house very much either, thanks to many different experiences. So tonight, I so enjoyed the group healing that we did last week. So I think I would love us to do it again. So if there's anyone that would like us to give them a short healing tonight, give me your name and what healing focus that you would love us to do together. I mean, while we're doing this, we'll go in and out of, thank you, Becky. I'll go in and out of healing ourselves, sending energy and colors throughout our body while we then go back into a group healing. So, who would like a healing this evening? I know, Verbi. I have to say, honestly, I mean, with our lockdown that we've all gone through, and then this moving, and then my eye situation, I have become a little bear, hibernating in my home. But I think it's time that I go and brave the world and the airplanes. So we'll see. And I hope I'll take my computer, so I hope I'll be able to do a live from France next week. Hi, Jenny. I know you know this name, Bruno. Wonderful, Francine. So Gerhard is at home. Did you have the operation? And how is he feeling being at home? I'll wait for people to type in. Jeanette, I know you said you might be going in for chemo. Do you want a healing today? So, Francine, how is he feeling? I'm sure. Would you, Francine, like us to give some healing colors? And why can't he do anything with his arm? Well, would you like us to give him some colors tonight? That will help the healing process. Bruno, I don't know if I have time to come to Reims because I looked at it. It's the other side of Paris, and my friend is down at the lower part of France. But you never know. He loves blue and red. Well, I'll put him on the list, and intuitively, as usual, the colors will come once we tune in to him. That's a really good idea, Julie. We put Donald on our list. He hasn't told me when he has his next operation. Do you know? And then there's the terrible hurricane. There's a terrible hurricane in Florida, so maybe we can focus on the people that are living there. Hurricane, Florida. Does anyone have another idea who we should focus on? We can probably do for another one. I think I'm going to put a friend of mine that's not on our stream, but we can still work on her because she's got a severe case of ME, no energy and everything. Becky, what are you saying Verpi for? Are you suggesting we should give Verpi a healing? Verpi, would you like a healing today? Jeanette. She was the first one that joined tonight, or the second one. Bruno was first. Jeanette, we always need to ask permission. Do you, would you like a group healing tonight? Oh dear. Donald says, my voice is breaking up, not clear. Oh, that's true. Verpi, do you want us to give you a healing tonight? Okay, we'll put you on the list. Donald, we're going to give group healings tonight, and we wanted to give you one. How do you feel about that? Can you hear me any better right now? I don't know if you can hear us. Okay, I think we have our list. That's true, Becky. That's true. It's really hellish over there. Apparently, it might be 9 feet high, the splashback of the water. So that's true, Jenny. Donald, we're going to ask you, where are you in Florida? If you can hear us. Who's Bruce, Richard? Okay. So, one more question. Richard, who is Bruce? Thank you, Julie. Okay. Donald, when we give you a healing, it still travels to you, even if you don't necessarily hear us, just in case you don't worry. He's your dog. Oh, how sweet. And he's okay now. I remember it well. Okay, let's begin, shall we? So it's going to be similar, a beginning, as we've done before. And hopefully we'll be able to focus and let's try not to text unless it's an emergency. And I'll put up the picture. As I said before, spring green is the beginning of healing. So let's find a comfortable place to sit or to lie. And if you have a mudra to put your hands within, do that, or place them comfortably on your thighs, or if you're lying down, place them on top of each other on your heart center. And let's focus on the spring green for a while. And pay attention to your breathing. So breathe in softly, hold it, and release. Breathe in, hold the color, and release. Breathe in, hold it, and release. This time, take the color within and allow it to slowly flow through your body, healing, cleansing, nurturing every part of your being. Breathe in the color, allow it to flow, and release. Breathe in the color. Send it through your body and release. One more time. Breathe in the color. Fill your body and release. Now close your eyes and allow the color to be within. And be still and feel the light of the leaves filling your body, restoring your energy, and relax. Breathe in, hold it, and release. Breathe in, hold it, and release. Breathe in, hold it, and release. Let's begin with our first group healing for the evening. Let us focus on Gerard, Francine's lovely husband. He now has a pacemaker. So let's take the spring green first through his body. Nurturing all of his cells and his nervous system. And from the back of his head, hold your hands there and send sapphire blue throughout his nervous system and his spine, and reaching out throughout his body in the smaller nerve endings. And see the blue healing, relaxing. Sending stillness. Allow his whole being to be filled with blue, and expand it out into his aura so that he has an egg shape of blue surrounding him, protecting him. And around that aura egg, place amethyst. Giving strength and vitality and protection. And around that auric egg, place a wonderful color of silver. And returning back to his body, Send blue to his arm. Which is sore from the operation. And slowly come to his heart center. And place rose pink to the actual organ. And spread it out to the actual heart center. So let's make the sign of the cross with a small candle, starting at the top of the head, going down the center of the body to below his feet, and slowly back up to his heart center and go out to the right side, down across his arm and back across the left, making the sign of the cross. And surround the cross with a circle of light with this candle. And weave a crisscross pattern starting at the head around the whole auric egg, back and forth and back and forth. It's a web of light going round and round on his back, around and round. A web of light, keeping him safe and calm. Now come back to your own self and wash your hands in salt water, starting at your elbow, going down to your hands and beyond, cleansing, releasing. And come back to you, to your body, and send spring green throughout your whole body. And imagine you're standing under a most crystalline waterfall of light, flowing over your body, within your body, between your cells, into your cells, and you radiate. This light is the light of your own soul. So now let's focus on Donald. Fill his body with the spring green. Allow it to flow through from the top of his head, down his face, to his neck, his shoulders, his arms, his lungs, his heart, his spleen and gallbladder and liver and pancreas, all of his digestive system, and his manly organs, going down. Take the spring green through his thighs and his knees and his calves and his ankles and his feet and toes, and allow the spring green to flow into Mother Earth. She awaits to have his tension, to help transform it. And let's slowly go back up his body, taking the healing energy of the earth all the way back up his spine and back to the top of his head. And allow a sparkle of his soul energy to be there. Place your hands on the back of his skull and visualize sapphire blue traveling through his nervous system, down his spine, into his fine nerve endings, and allow it to release and soften his pain. And once again, take the sapphire blue down, cleansing his body of all pain, and place it into the Mother Earth. And once again, return back up his body and come to his heart center and place rose pink there and fill it with love of the angels. Fill it with the song that they send to all of us every day. And hear their song of love and peace surrounding Donald and all of us. Be still and listen. Come back to his body, and once again do the sign of the cross of light, starting at his head, going down slowly to his feet, and return to the heart center and take the light to the right and take it back and do the left side, coming back once again, creating the sign of the cross, and circle his entire body with the candle of light. Slowly, slowly. And when you come back to the top of his head, let's weave a web of light going backwards and forwards, crisscross, all the way around, backwards and forwards. Nurturing, uplifting, protecting. Return to your own body and wash your hands in salt water from your elbows down through your hands, beyond your fingers. And return to your body once again. Fill your body with the spring green, cleansing. And stand underneath that crystal fine waterfall, cleaning, energizing, supporting, filling you with love. And breathe in and relax. Breathe in and relax. This time, let's focus on Florida for the moment. And place a bubble of light around the state. And speak to the storm. May it calm. May you be calm. May all the people be calm. May our own thoughts be calm. As the storm releases the stress, and they come to clear the psychic energy of fear. So see the people being safe, and allow the soul of the storm to cleanse and do its job safely. Allow it to purify the nation. from fear and ill health. And fill the storm in their hearts with rose pink. Allow it to radiate and surround. And see a lovely golden yellow blending with this rose pink. May you all be well. May you be safe. May you be cleansed. May a new beginning bring peace, harmony, and love to you, to your state, to the country, to the world. Surround the world with this rose pink and gold and light. May we be free of fear. May we forgive others and ourselves. May we love. May we bring peace, love, and harmony to the world every day. So come back to yourself once again. Wash your hands from your elbows down through your fingers in a bowl of salt water, crystal water. And fill yourself with spring green. And stand refreshed under the crystal fine waterfall. And this time, let's do the sign of the cross of light on our own bodies, starting at the head, going down to your feet, and back up to your heart center, and across in both directions. And surround yourself with a circle of light. So the next wonderful being we will focus on is Virpi. And place an orb of light around her, creating an egg of white light. And within it, fill it with rose pink. And allow it to penetrate and go into every cell, and fill the entire body with rose pink. And on the breath, hold the bottom of the back of her head in place, sapphire blue, and send it down through her spine, through her nervous system, into the fine nerve endings, and into her muscles. Allow her to relax, relax, relax. Gently put your hands on the bottom of her tummy, either side of her navel, and allow the sapphire blue to pass through your hands, gently, slowly, into her ovaries, stabilizing, healing. And allow your hands to radiate rose pink into that area with lots of love. Breathing in rose pink through your hands. Feel them being warm. And slowly take away your hands and visualize rose pink to her heart center. And once again, listen to the song of the angels, singing love and peace and harmony, surrounding her with that, filling her bubble with this energy of such calm and love. Relax. And relax. So let's do the sign of the cross of light from the top of her head down to her feet and back to the heart center and out in each direction horizontally. And come back to the heart center and surround this cross, her body, her egg, with a circle of light, candle light, starting at the head, going round, below her feet, and around and back to the head. Then let's create the web of light crisscrossing backwards and forwards and around, behind and across, going down her orb, creating a web of nurturing light backwards and forwards and round, front to back, and all the way down below her feet. and breathe gently a whisper of love and harmony and peace. Be with her always. So come back to yourself and rinse your hands from the elbows down in a crystal bowl of salt water. And fill your body with spring green, cleansing, purifying, nurturing. And stand beneath the crystal fine waterfall of light, bathing you softly. So we have one more person, and that's Jeanette. She's not sure whether she will have chemo again, but let's just build and strengthen her being. So first, let's fill her with the spring green and the light of the leaves. And then change it to sapphire blue, healing, restoring her whole body. And surround her with amethyst, a darkish amethyst, so that she is strong. And whatever the decision, her soul says to her, all will be well. All will be well. And do the sign of the cross of light from her head, slowly down her body, back to her heart center, and out in either direction. And come back to the heart and place a crystal of light safely there. And surround this cross, starting at the head, with a circle of light going round below her feet and back up to her head. And create the web of light crisscrossing backwards and forwards and round and to the front and crisscrossing round and back and forth, round and round, all the way down to her feet. And whisper the love of the angels to be with her always. So come back to yourself again and wash your hands from your elbows to beyond your fingers in a bowl of salt crystal water. And bathe in the light of spring green, nurturing, cleansing, purifying, uplifting. And once all your troubles and tensions are washed away, once again stand beneath the crystal waterfall. Let it wash throughout you. May you be well. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly come back to the room where you're sitting and open your eyes and join the stream once again. Welcome Shadrika and Garnet and Matthew Eagle. Well, how come you're going but you're not so excited? Jeanette, I will put up this onto YouTube. Oh my goodness. I'm actually taking care of my grandson tomorrow. So maybe I can do it tonight. We'll see how it goes. You're most welcome, Julie and Verpy. I always am amazed that we used to, when I was working with Lily, my teacher, she was like everyone's grandmom, the ideal grandmom. And we would come together once a week and do group healings. And it's quite something when you know that even though you're all the way over there across the world and love travels, I have to say. Donald, I have to say only Friday night is okay. I have some things I have to do tonight, and I have to get up very early to drive to London to take care of our little Lenny and be together with Sarah and Gus. I'll stay the night there. No, I think we better make it Friday if that's okay. Jenny, I know we do. Just we have to do it more often. It takes practice. I think we're doing some good stuff, even if it's for us, you know. Donald, usually 6 o'clock is good, isn't it? That my time, 6 o'clock. So I'd like to hear how you're getting on. So, lovely beings, may you be well. And I'm really looking forward to my trip to London, because Sarah's and Gus and Lenny now have their new house and they're settled in and they have a guest room, and I can go be a grandmom or a nanan. It's so exciting. Yeah. So may you all have another good week, and if I can, I will do the live next Wednesday from France. So be well. Thank you very much, Julie. I'm really looking forward to it. And all be well. Matthew, I hope I will be here, but let's see what happens. Hi, Drew. And yes, we will see you next week. All being well. Love you all. Night.